Waiting for the recordings to start. So feedback system can be categorized as negative feedback and positive feedback. The corresponding feedback applications are written here. See the negative feedback block diagram. So some general amplifier which is having the gain A for that amplifier, some portion of output we will take and we will apply that to the beta network. This beta network generally a resistive network, and you just see here this is the mixer circuit. Mixer circuit what actually do is it will mix the feedback signal with the input. So you just see the signs here near the mixer circuit. Meaning the meaning of the signs is if I am saying the negative feedback there in this system, meaning the input signal Vs and the feedback signal Vf are 180 degrees phase shift, then I can say that the system is using negative feedback. Negative feedback. So as these two are 180 degrees phase shift, these two will be subtract each other. These two will be subtract each other. That subtraction we mentioned here in the block diagram with the help of signs like this. So the negative feedback system meaning the Vs applied input signal Vs and feedback signal are 180 degrees phase shift. Then I can say that the system is using negative feedback. So this information 180 degrees phase shift is showing with the help of signs like this. If both the signals are 180 degrees phase shift, then both are subtract each other. So the if the input Vs is plus sign, then feedback signal Vf will be minus sign. So this is a mixer circuit. So we are taking some portion of output. So this we can call it as a sampling circuit. Sampling circuit means some portion of output can be considered with the help of the sampling circuit. Fine. So this is about the negative feedback. If you see the V naught by Vs, so V naught by Vs of a negative feedback system, we will get A by 1 plus A beta. So please note, if here minus sign is there, here plus sign will come. So this is the derivation. So A by 1 plus A beta is the derivation. So the derivation anyhow we will see in coming discussions. So V naught by Vs equal to A by 1 plus A beta. So this is all about negative feedback. I'll just brief you about positive feedback. After discussing entire circuits regarding the negative feedback, I will go to the positive feedback. So positive feedback meaning here, so the applied input signal Vs and feedback signal are in phase, means 0 degrees phase difference. 0 degrees phase difference. Then I can say that this system is using positive feedback. This system is using positive feedback. You see here the amplifier, the output applied to beta network, and whatever signal is available here, that is feedback signal, is in phase with the input Vs. So that information we are represented with the help of sign. Input signal is plus sign and feedback signal is also plus sign, means both are in phase. So if you see the V naught by Vs, that is I can say a transfer function of this is positive feedback system, you will get A by 1 minus A beta. So please observe, if Vf is plus, then you will get minus here. You will get minus here. So remember these things. Now I'm trying to see the negative feedback system. It's only negative feedback, right? Amplifier I will take. That amplifier I will apply the output with the help of beta network at the input again. So now Now I am considering negative feedback system. Negative feedback system. So you will apply VS signal and you will get feedback signal, and this is the output. So this is what is happening here. Sampling. Sampling means you are considering some portion of the output. So the sampling can be the sampling how the sample means you are taking the some portion of output. That portion of output can be voltage or current. So that portion of output can be voltage or current. So if you consider voltage as you're taking from the output, voltage means you know right. You need to consider always across the two terminals. Then only you can take the output voltage. So if you want to take some portion of current, output current means you need to disconnect some component. You need to through across you can take the voltage, through the element you can take the current. Means I can measure the voltage across some resistor. This is the voltage, this is current. So current only flowing through. So if you want to tap some output current, if I want to sample some output current, then I need to connect my feedback network through that component. I'll see that we will see that connection in coming discussions also. So there are two ways of taking the output, that will be voltage sampling and current sampling. So if you do voltage sampling, then what is the effect of as you are doing at the output section? So this will affect the output resistance or output impedance. So because of doing voltage sampling, so actually amplifier will have some output resistance. Because of this voltage sampling, the effective output resistance of the amplifier will reduce. The same way if the amplifier is having some output impedance Z0, because of the current sampling, the output impedance will increase. Output impedance will increase. So but you just see, for a good amplifier, or voltage amplifier, for a good voltage amplifier, the input impedance has to be as high as possible, the output impedance has to be as less as possible. You already observed this when you are discussing the operational amplifier, right? So we always see to it that the input impedance has to be as high as possible, the output impedance has to be as less as possible. So this is about sampling. So this is the mixing. Mixing means summing circuit. So that mixing can be the feedback signal can be mixed in series with the input or in shunt with the input. This is the mixing circuit. But mixing can be series mixing or shunt mixing. So as we are changing the connection of the amplifier at the input section, so already input of the amplifier will have some ZI input impedance, right? So because of series mixing, so the effective input impedance will increase. Effective input impedance will increase, and because of the shunt mixing, the effective input impedance will reduce. Will reduce. So as you know, for a good amplifier, the output impedance has to be as small as possible. That you are selecting best sampling is voltage sampling. You will select at the output, and the same way the input impedance has to be as high as possible. That's why you are selecting at the input section series series mixing. At the input section series mixing will select. So these two are best. So by seeing the different ways of sampling and different ways of mixing, there are different types of negative feedbacks are possible. There are different types of negative feedbacks are possible. That is voltage series feedback and voltage shunt feedback, current series feedback, current shunt feedback. Please note all these are different types of negative feedbacks. So you don't confuse between the positive feedback and negative feedback. So if you generally take a feedback system, that feedback system will have positive feedback and negative feedback. That is different. And types of feedback, especially in this module, in the exam also, if it is asked in the exam, if it has types of feedback, you need to write these four. You need to write these four. So don't write about the positive feedback and negative feedback. Even though it is asked in the exam they won't specifically mention this thing, negative feedback. They will simply ask, explain the types of feedback. If it is asked like that in the exam, you need to write about all these four types of feedbacks. You cannot, please note, you cannot write about the positive feedback and negative feedback. If the exam asks the question types of feedback, explain about types of feedback. So voltage series feedback and voltage shunt feedback and current series feedback and current shunt feedback. And we already seen, I will repeat once again now. Voltage sampling will, what it will do, and these two terms, please note this word related to output, right? Voltage is related to output, this word is related to input, so that it is easier for you to tell about the which parameter is varying. So if I am saying voltage series means this voltage is related to output, so it will affect only the output resistance, right? So because of voltage sampling, output impedance will increase or decrease. Because of voltage, the output will decrease. And series mixing, because of series, input it will affect the input impedance, right? It will affect the input impedance, right? So series mixing will increases the increases the input impedance. So remember regarding this, rest of the uh, rest of feedback systems, automatically you can able to write. So please don't confuse. You properly remember this output impedance and input impedance, how this will vary for voltage series feedback. So rest of the things automatically will come. Now we'll see about the voltage series feedback. Let's see voltage series feedback. So this is the connection. So here Vs is the here Vs is the actual input you are applying to the amplifier. Actual input you are applying to the amplifier, and here Vi is the effective input appearing to the amplifier. So you just see the, this is the block diagram of voltage series feedback, a block diagram of voltage series feedback. And please observe here, what you are doing is voltage series, right? So voltage regards to output. So you are taking output voltage across two terminals and you are applying to the feedback network. If you want, I just erase whatever I written here. I will rewrite it once again for you, for your understanding. So amplifier, if you want to write the amplifier gain, output by input, right? For this amplifier, what is the output? V naught is the output. Input is Vi, right? Vs is your applied input. The effective input appearing to the amplifier input is Vi. That's why amplifier gain you will write as a Vi. So for this amplifier is having the gain A, you are applying negative feedback, right? Now for the negative feedback to apply, you connected between output and output some feedback network which is having the feedback factor beta. Beta is the feedback factor. So then how we will write the beta? Same way how we written here. Here you write A, when you are writing A you written, how you written, output by input, right? Output by input. You written A, output by input. So then when you are writing beta also, you'll follow the same convention how you followed for A. So beta, you write output by input. So can anybody guess how you can write beta? V naught by Vf or Vf by V naught? Any guesses? Yeah. So the beta network output is Vf. So that's why I will write Vf by V naught. V naught is the input to your beta network. That's why it will come in the denominator. So beta will be Vf by V naught. Now this is about voltage sampling. So now you need to apply the feedback signal, that is Vf in series with the input voltage source. When you are considering, when you are mixing the feedback signal in series, you will consider the input voltage source. You will consider the input voltage source. So effective feedback voltage will appear from here like this. So now if you apply KVL at the input section, you will get, always considering the second sign, Vs minus Vi minus Vf equal to 0. So Vi equal to Vs minus Vf, right? So what you want is this only, right? The effective voltage you are applying to the amplifier is the difference of applied input signal and feedback signal. That is only there, right? You check that this is, we checked that this is there. Fine. Now we'll see the derivation, that is for AF. So A is the actual normal amplifier. So if you consider this dotted line, wherever the dotted line is there, this is feedback amplifier, right? Inside feedback is there. So this feedback is there. Then AF is the feedback gain. Then how we'll write the feedback gain AF? So for this green color block diagram, the output will be V naught and the input will be Vs. So that's why AF equal to V naught by Vs. V naught by Vs. So A already you known, beta already you known. So Vf by V naught we already written. So to see the AF, what is AF? We will use A definition. A equal to V naught by V in. So in this V in value will substitute. So V naught by Vs minus AF. And from this you will write like this, AVS minus AVF equal to V naught. But you know, beta equal to Vf by V naught. You already know beta equal to Vf by V naught. From that Vf equal to beta V naught. You will substitute this value in here. So rearranging, trying to bring V naught one side and Vs one side. So V naught plus A beta V naught equal to AVS. From this, V naught by Vs equal to A by 1 plus A beta. A by 1 plus A beta. V naught equal to A by 1 plus A beta. So where V naught by Vs is equal to AF, right? V naught by Vs equal to AF. So that's why feedback gain is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. For a voltage series feedback, AF equal to A by 1 plus A beta. And please note, for anywhere if you use negative feedback, you will always get the feedback gain like this only, A by 1 plus A beta only. So we can observe this in coming discussions also. So finally, AF equal to A by 1 plus A beta. So this is the derivation for feedback gain of voltage series feedback. So this is the derivation for voltage series feedback. And in the same way, we've seen the, only the thing is, all these four, we have to know what is A, what is beta, what is AF definition, what is AF definition, and only for voltage series feedback, if you know the derivation of AF, that is more than enough. You need to know the derivation for rest of all feedback connections. So these three you have to know in each definitions. And one more important point to be remembered from here is, if the mixing is series mixing, then we will consider voltage source. If the mixing is series mixing, then you will consider voltage. If the mixing is shunt also called as parallel, then we will consider current source. Only we are considering like this to make the mathematical analysis easier. So only we are considering like this to make the mathematical analysis easier. So now we'll see voltage shunt feedback. Voltage shunt feedback, the block diagram. So we are doing anyhow voltage sampling, so it won't change. But you want to connect the, that is you want to mix the feedback signal in shunt with the input. So as in shunt, so we're considering the current source, now you just see here, current is is current is is, and the effective input current flowing to the amplifier is ii, the feedback current is if. You apply here kcl at here, so this is if. So how can you write is equal to ii plus if, right? From kcl, ii plus if. So from this, if you write ii equal to is minus if, then right, we have to always show the effective input appearing at the amplifier will be the difference of input and feedback signal. So we again show that only. So negative feedback means that only, right? We always try to show this in each of the type of connection. Fine. So this uses voltage shunt feedback connection. This block diagram uses voltage shunt feedback connection. Now we try to see the definition. So A is equal to V naught by II, because the effective input appearing at the amplifier is II. So that's why A equal to V naught by II. The same way, beta equal to the output of the beta network is IF, and the input of the beta network is V naught. So that's why beta equal to IF by V naught. Now for this entire feedback, what is AF? What is AF? The output is V naught, input is IS. So AF equal to V naught by IS. V naught by IS. So the other parameters, that is ZI, Z0, how they are varying for this voltage shunt feedback, we will see in the coming discussions. First, we'll try to see the what I told. This A, beta, and AF definitions we'll try to understand first now. So this is about voltage shunt feedback. And now current series feedback. Current series means current related to output, right? And series means input. So we considered amplifier A. We need to now sample the current, right? How will sample? Already like this connection is there. So we will, if you want to employ current series feedback, we'll simply remove this connection and try to connect the, try to tap the output current like this to the feedback network. Then we can say this current sampling. Then we can say this is current sampling. And at the input section, what you are doing? Series mixing, right? Series mixing. Then we consider voltage source at the input. So series mixing. Accordingly, then you will get the feedback signal as VF. Effective input appearing at the amplifier is VI. So by seeing all this, we will say the definition of A equal to output is I naught, right? And input is VI. That's why A equal to I naught by VI. The same way beta definition, beta equal to output is VF and input is I naught. VF by I naught. Now what about AF? What about AF? Output is I naught and input is VS. So AF equal to I naught by VS. And the input is the effective input appearing at the input of the amplifier is the difference of VS and feedback signal. We already proved, so we no need to prove now here again for this current series feedback also. Now we'll see the current shunt feedback. So anyhow, at the output current tapping, taking the output current like this we will take, and shunt mixing means we will consider at the input section current source. So the effective input appearing going to the amplifier input is II. So now the definition of A equal to output is I naught and input is II. So A equal to I naught by II. Beta equal to the output of the beta network is IF and input will be I naught. So beta equal to IF by I naught and AF equal to I naught by IS. I naught by IS. So these are the different types of feedbacks. So based on these feedbacks, by seeing the AF gain, feedback gain, can I give some name to this? As the gain is output voltage by input voltage, then I can say voltage series feedback. The amplifier, the type of amplifier based on this AF equation, we are giving one more name to this voltage series feedback. So this is acts as a voltage amplifier. So this is acts as a voltage amplifier because the gain is output voltage by input voltage. And voltage shunt feedback, by seeing the AF value, we can say that the output is one output parameter V naught and the input, that is IS. So different parameters are there. So that's why we are saying it as trans, and V by I is the resistance. So we are calling this voltage shunt feedback as trans resistance amplifier. We also call all this voltage shunt feedback amplifier as trans resistance amplifier. The same way current series feedback, you see the definition: I naught output current and Vs is the input voltage and I by V is the conductance. So different parameters from the input and output. That's why this current series feedback amplifier is also called as trans conductance amplifier. Trans conductance amplifier and current shunt feedback amplifier. So by seeing this AF definition, we are calling this old current shunt feedback as current amplifier because output current by input current. So current shunt feedback, we are calling it as current amplifier. So this is about the different negative feedback connections, and we seen the derivation. This derivation we already seen this derivation. So that's all for today.